All right, welcome and sorry for the delay. I had to get some dinner first and things just slipped away. So I hope that you have not given up completely on me since it was only 15 minutes. It could have been much worse. Let's see if we have anyone here in chat, or if it's interesting how few people are actually playing / watching Satisfactory these days. The new release just came out like Tuesday, and it's still it's pretty dead. It's really weird. But I think that with our new concept of just having Satisfactory on Sundays generally, then I think that's an interesting little concept that we can try out. Sorry. And good evening to everyone joining. See a lot of people without any little cool Nilaus icon next to you. How can that be? I thought with Bartek gifting so many subs, everyone should be a sub by now. But I guess that means new people are coming in. Good to see you. And that was definitely not a layup or anything like that. That's a peach. Okay, a Pikachu thing. Yeah, so I have been. Last time we started making on a round thing. Hop on every great once in a while. Okay, well, let's hope it's great today. I can only do what I can do, and then we can also hope that it's gonna be great. Yeah. Next week, I have a rant prepared, but I'll save it until 10 o'clock. That's good. But next week I will be doing 2 new Let's Try First Look videos. One will be tomorrow, Aquatico. Don't really know much about it. It is just, there are a lot of games releasing right now because it's right up to the Steam Next Fest. So a lot of indie games try to aim for this time of year to hopefully get some more exposure, and we will do what we can to give them exposure to these games if they are sort of within our niche. So Quadrico looks like an underwater city builder. So the thing I wanted out of Subnautica, I won't play Satisfactory until they complete the last step of production. What is that? It's like a really silly thing to gate yourself out of having fun, but out of sheer principle. Never have I been a proponent of that kind of thing. But yay, you do you. The other game will be Railgrade on Thursday. That will be a train game that looks better than Sweet Transit. So that's all I know about it yet. We'll just have a look at it and just be trying it on stream. Unfortunately, it releases on Thursday, so we're going to be playing it on Thursday instead of on the normal Wednesday. So the plan for next week, and it has been updated both on Discord and on Twitch, will be Monday. Let's try on Aquatico. Tuesday and Wednesday will be Timberborn. Thursday will be Railgrade, and Friday, I hope that since that's the last weekday of September, then I hope that there will be a release of a Dyson Sphere Program, and then we'll take a look at whatever is new there and just give it a good swirl at that point. Make sense? Hopefully it's good. But anyway, greetings, Manuel. I was kind of hoping that people would sort of come in faster if I didn't start at 8 o'clock but start a bit later, but it seems like people are coming in slower, so I don't know. I guess I've conditioned everyone to the fact that I start at 8 o'clock, and if I don't start at 8 o'clock, it's probably cancelled. So that's good enough. I'll try to be on time for the future. So let's see if we can jump into the game. There. Yeah, that looks okay. Hello, randomly waving at Tallman. Oh, I need to set up the brakes, even though it's not long until the first break. Then we still have to remember it. Ta-da! Here we are. That is what we have built. We, as primarily me, I built this between sessions. But it does need a lot of extra things to sort of get the right polish. But it has some really cool features. And let's go. And I want to just make a lot of cool things about this, and I don't really know how, but we'll give it. We'll get it. Yeah, I started to do some things, and then I was just like testing some various things. And yeah, no, it was all good, but there's a lot to it. The essence is it just clips this corner, so this is going to be our entrance. Coming in here. And then we have this, which I really like this feel. Oh, actually, this has to go. There. That means we can jump up. And these grids that hold on each platform to the side, I think that looks absolutely amazing. We haven't done it everywhere, but I just did it one place and then went like, oh yeah, that's happening. Then we have all the different floors, and then we start coming up here. Then we have, this will be our central transport hub, where we have, one will be coming up, and then the other ones will be pointing in various directions, so that we can, from here, we can go anywhere. So if we jump from the hub to this point, and then from this point we can go like, okay, do we want to take that one, or that one, or that one, and then we can go go wherever we want. And going up here. Then the idea is that we sort of narrow it here, and then we have the lights. And as you could see from distance, this looks like a lot of lights, but it's actually not. It's not enough light. I'm gonna need to make it twice as big in height just to make it make sense. But we have a nice octagon up here, and then yeah, maybe put some. Yeah, good idea, good idea. We'll definitely have one that points towards that location. That would be absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's actually build that. And then the idea here is that there will just be, this is going to be, if you're a Star Destroyer, or if it was a Star Destroyer, then this will definitely be where we go in for the tunnel for the kill. And this one is the one that points the most in the right direction, so this is the one we're going to make. Let's do it. How big did I make the other one? Don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Just see this one. It looks like it's gonna bump into the ceiling, but it actually works pretty damn well. Hey, Freak! Thank you for the 28 months. So let's try and get that as well. And I think this one is on a noodle configuration. Four. Oh, it must be on the transport. That one. Noodle, yep. And was it 4? Okay. Swing and a miss. There you go. And from here. And then from here to here. This is going to be pretty quick. This might actually be too quick now that I think of it. I think this is too quick, but hey, we'll see. Probably fall off the map or some stupid thing. That's actually going to be really sad and if I do fall off the map. So maybe we'll back it up just a bit and then take the last one out. Don't want to fall off the map. Let's try this one. Cool. And it's, I should put a sign. Well, only when I know it works. Just joined Twitch after lurking on the web during the pandemic. We'll get more involved as I used to. Plus, I have to go out shortly. Alright. Trying to figure out the free Prime thing, but the wording suggests the charge after 30 days. Then it's not the Prime thing. You go in as you want to subscribe, and then at the bottom there is a checkbox that says use the Prime. They're hiding it, but what you're doing is a normal sub. But it's scroll to the button, and there's a little secret checkbox because they want you to really sub, and not that. So that's why they do it like that. Save first? Nah. Well, that was kind of not getting us anywhere. What? That's pretty miserable. I think we kind of bumped into the ceiling or something. It's weird, because I wasn't supposed to. So right now there are no ways to get off at each of the floors, but it's just the way it is, right? This would looks like even worse, right? This looks like boom, smash up there. That's more like it. If I have more forward momentum, I go less up. Looking good. We're going to have to go back. Okay. And it's also a pretty big tower that we kept over here. You could use add more, no risk of flying off the map. Yep, unless suddenly something changes. But you're right, I could add a few more. Yeah, so we have two options for this tower. Either we turn it into looking like a battery, like just it looks like a battery, or we make windows so we can actually look in and out. And I'm leaning more towards the windows because I think it'll just look better, right? It's not going to be like a giant silo, but it was just easier to build the silo, and then later on we can come back and go, well, how do we want to make each floor? Because each floor is exactly the same height, so that should make it easy to make something. So somehow just bought Dyson to a program, and you've helped a lot. Just want to say thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome tutorials. Yep, we'll be returning to Dyson Sphere program for the new next year, for a new series next year when the big change comes out with the enemies. But we'll also be just doing a little peek at it maybe at the end of the month when the next update. When the next update comes out, that's going to be with logistics chests and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting as well. Really hope they'll allow you to rebind the E key. I can't remember what that E key is. Yeah, that one. There, and then we should make a sign on top. And bauxite station. Oh, that doesn't look good. Why is the background like that? That also looks bad. Yes. And we'll have... Why am I blind? There's rubber. There's plastic. And then this will be rubber. There. So now we know what's at that location. This one will be hub. There. Should be good. The gray scenery looks weird. Why? Hey, Render Max, thank you for the 44 months. Oh, it's close to you get the new icon. There. Now they meet in the middle, can go out into different jump points. Oops, this one. As much as I like it, it should not be there. Then going up. So that's gonna be this part. And I think I need to get it higher up here. That one. Hey Cerebrum, thank you for 6 months.
Welcome home.
It's really weird with the Timberborn series. Like, it's nice that it performs well, and it does. But what's really weird is that episode 4 that I released today. Yes, no, that was Friday. I've been having a very, very busy weekend, but not with work. And that was, yeah, that has been, yeah, they got a lot of views. Like, that's the best performing of my last 10 videos, which is absolutely makes no sense when it's number 4 of a series. Even compared to the original of the series, it, like the first look at Timberborn, is still performing better than that. It's so weird. So that means there must be a, not only a continued interest, but maybe even a growing interest. Managed to get more people in, which is nice. So we go like 4, how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, then I go, yeah, let's do 4 more. Because it had the new feature with the batteries. Don't know. Hello. But it's still nice. I still very much appreciate it. And I even had a look back and saw that my Timberborn and actually almost even my Oxygen Not Included are performing better than sort of a random episode of the Factorio Mega Base. And that's just really nice for me to see that on YouTube, that even though back then I was releasing way more videos than now, still that there's each of the videos that I produce can compete with one of the Factorio Mega Base videos. And I think that's nice. Not seen that coming. And we have so many other things that I want to use, and then those damn encased industrial beams. Damn it. Double ramp. No, this is the normal one. Yeah. And that will be radar tower. Yep. There. Okay. So I learned to play Factorio. Good. I'm not going to be streaming Factorio until they decide to release something new, because I've done everything that can be done and everything I want to do in Factorio as it is. If there's nothing new, then I don't see I can add anything new. But I have so much content and it's completely stable, so anything and everything I have on YouTube is probably still relevant. Except one thing that someone commented on yesterday. That's not relevant anymore. That's a good height. That's a good height. Nice. Windrail. I have watched all of your Mega Base book series, but this is the first time I caught a stream. Thanks to Entertainment Info. Thank you. Appreciate it. And welcome. And good morning, Revelists. How are you doing? Yeah, 2 new games next week. Yep. I was kind of like, oh, which one am I is it going to be? And then I was like, why not both? Why not? Let's see. This Okay, so we also need more tubes. I'm just trying to figure out what else. Okay, so we need tubes for sure. It's just when we go back, we want to make sure that we don't go back and grab stuff and then we forget the rest of the stuff we need to grab. There it is. Alright, let's see how well it works. At the top of the tower, that's a radar tower like the one we have over here. Will we see Wandering Village event again? Nope. I did not like it. I thought it was too simplistic and did not have very much content. So, no intention of playing it again. It was kind of bland to me. I can see that it might be a game that can be just fun to just sit and play yourself, but I just didn't have it. Oh, this is also going to be a disaster soon. It just didn't have enough engagement to keep playing. What am I looking for? It's that one. But this is definitely not it. This one. And, oh, we don't have any motors. Motors, we just absolutely need motors, that's for sure, right? For sure. I have too much crap in my inventory. What do you put at the top? What will you put on that level that you need a tube for? I wanted to make sure that I had tubes for hyper tubes. Now it's 600 each. And 15, that can't be right. At least 50. Anything else we feel that we are missing? I can't really come up with anything that's sort of deeply missing. Motors, yeah, motors. Motors indeed. That means I have to kill something else. That one. Oh, I missed. Goddamn, I missed. How could I miss that? If I wanted to avoid it, I would have hit it. Hey, Ursula, good to see you.
Welcome home.
There's a good power in that one back at home. Really good power. Catch on top, yeah. I think I need to take a bit up because I was designing that one to get all the way over there, and that's not really the point anymore. Hello, Sir Sam. It's somewhat finished. Not quite, but there's a bit left. But I did some of it, and then we're mainly working on sort of the top parts here. Which will be, it's actually not going to be a battery, it's going to be a lighthouse. Yeah, this one. Wish we could have them flat. And I don't know why we can't have it, but can't have it flat. Thank you for playing Timberborn. Well, thank you for watching me play Timberborn. That's kind of, those things go hand in hand. Unretic here. Manifold. Or sort of chain link, chain, and chain. And then they'll change color once I, yeah, go back. Show on the map, please. We're up here. There you go. Oh. Pixel hunting. So this is the northern forest. This is the boring, barren starting area. And we have some green. I don't know what that area is called. And we have the red forest. Yeah. Battery bottle. It's a battery lighthouse. That's why we are... I wanted to make it much smaller, but couldn't really make a round thing smaller than this. So we're making it round, but too big. So that's also why we are building the floodlights up top a lot bigger, because from a distance it just looks puny. There you go. And we built floodlights on this one as well. Only every other. Oh no! What? Huh? Oh, it's not even getting over here. Now I get it. Hold on, why is that? It should be a hole like the other one. Let's see. Did you read the newest blog post from Factorio where they said it's the expansion? There's a command for that. Yes, of course I did. Of course I did. I commented on the tweet and got the usual hate from the Factorio fanboys. Oh, by the way, you know who are more toxic than League of Legends fans? Satisfactory fans. Fucking hell, I'm tired of Satisfactory fanboys. It's like JJ Gamboa. Thank you. Yeah, every time you comment anything about Factorio that is nothing, oh my god, it's the best game ever, then the fanboys will come out of their hiding and just go like, well, it's actually like, a good game will be good eventually, but a bad game will stay, but oh, fuck off. Like, it's the same. It's, yeah. And like, I think that Factorio was built in 2014. And what have they done in graphics update? They have higher resolution sprites. But it's still fucking sprites. In 2022. And now there's at least another year until we get the expansion. And already 5 years ago it looked dated. I almost didn't play it, Factorio, because I thought it looked like shit. And I was like, well... It does have a really cool trailer, so I'll give it a shot, even though it looks like shit. And then I got hooked, but that's 7 years ago now. 6 years ago. And I just so they come out with something and it's the same graphics that they have today, and then I got like, oh, but now you can go to space. I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh well, yeah. I said Satisfactory, but then I went back to Factorio. Satisfactory, that's a different issue. We'll get back to that. Satisfactory fanboys are worse than Factorio fanboys, but this is just a rant about Factorio fanboys. Let's say 1 out of 5 friends turned off by the 2D graphics. Yep, and those are the people that you recommended to. So that is despite your recommendations. There are still some who will go like, no, it looks like shit. And I think it's a shame because I think the whole premise of making a, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll play the hell out of it, and it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be great. But I don't know. Me, I also remember I don't know anything of what I talk about, so I just say shit. I think it's gonna be harder to get a new audience to play that game. Of course, the main, if they go like, well, we sold I don't know how many millions of copies of the game, so if we can get everyone to come back and buy the expansion, that's good enough for us, and that's probably a good, or even half of it or something. And then there will also be some new people joining, obviously. But my main point is that it's never going to be anything except a niche game as long as it looks like it is. Satisfactory has brought in a much wider audience, much more diverse audience, and not just engineers and programmers. While Factorio is just for engineers and programmers, while Satisfactory has a much broader appeal. And then Satisfactory is it's a gateway drug to Factorio. Factorio is the hardcore shit. But you were like, oh, I enjoy Satisfactory running around here. Oh, you want a real factory game? Then you should try Factorio. Oh, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it's just that you can't even, basically my comment on Twitter was like, oh, I copied the line that was irrelevant about it's going to take at least another year, and said, hope it's going to be a lot of things because it's already looking dated as it is. I truly knows random mode. Good. So anyway, so you can get more info on the random mode. Then why am I saying that Satisfactory fans are toxic? Because I made this first look video of Foundry. Foundry, it's its own game. It is of course heavily inspired from Factorio, Satisfactory, and Minecraft. Right, okay, sure, no problem. But you can see the people who are Satisfactory fans, they can only comment one thing. They can comment like, what a shitty game, this looks like a mobile version of Satisfactory, or what a lousy rip-off clone of Satisfactory, or why would I ever play this shit when I can play a superior game like Satisfactory? Like, okay, how about just shutting the fuck up or just go away, because there's no point in just being negative about it. And it just seems like there's an army of Satisfactory fanboys that roam YouTube comment section just hating on anything that isn't Satisfactory. That's toxic. Satisfactory is a good game, but oh my god, does it have flaws. Factorio is a great game, but oh my god, does it have limitations and flaws. No, it's not just right. And everyone, and Foundry, yeah, absolutely. It's also, remember, it's a small game. It's like 2 developers or something. Maybe a bit more, but I can't remember. And you're comparing a brand new game coming into early access with a game that has a pretty sizable team and has been in early access for 3 years. That one's not. Something about that.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
There you go. Thank you, fuck's sake. Thank you for the 3 months. Yeah. So I don't get the people who just come to my YouTube channel just to hate on a game I'm playing. Like, really? I mean, just don't watch it, okay? And if you don't like it, don't play it. But I don't see the point of just spreading hate. And it is exclusively Satisfactory fanboys. I hate that sort of that cultish behavior. It's just not healthy, and it doesn't matter if it's a red hat that you like to wear, or if it's a particular game that you like more than another game. Like, okay, chill. Yeah, we'll go back to actually go inside and look at the actual buildings. But first I wanted to just get some lights out here. So we have a lighthouse, so the ships don't get lost at sea. Do you do anything with Dyson Sphere program still? Did you do any of the new combat stuff? It doesn't exist yet, so it's 2023 for the combat stuff. Okay, looks like there's a good flood of light out here. Oh, wait, that's the sun. Damn it. Yeah, damn it. Not me. But I can pretend that it's my lighthouse that casts a bright orange light on everything. I'll say this is complete. Cool. Now we need to go down and actually figure out what the factory part is. This is just purely architecture. And we'll replace, oops, we'll start from the bottom, but we're going to work our way down by replacing all of this, all these links here, all the way down. What do you know about it so far? City builder underwater, that's it. That's all I know. And that I have a key that I haven't had time to look at. So we're going to be looking at it completely blind tomorrow on stream. Not anything out here. Ah, Miss Timney, you just, yeah. Whoops, that does not look right. Oh no. Oh, it's over here. Ah, right, this is also the middle one. Yeah. Works. Then we'll go through each floor of this and then do whatever we need on it, right? Work. Maybe we'll brighten the minds of those fanboys. Yeah, I think that it's just it's this tribal behavior. You can feel you belong with something if you. Easiest thing is to hate everything that isn't your thing, instead of putting in a bit of effort and making a nuanced thing. Because if your position is that you hate anything that isn't my tribe, then you're gonna be having a lot of blind spots. Luckily, I have no toxic fans. Who knew? What are you doing? Life's too short to argue with strangers on the internet. Yeah. I don't think your YouTube feed and Twitter feed is not updating on Discord. Oh, yeah, probably not. That makes sense because I've reset passwords and then those things stop working. Well, you can also just remove them since they probably haven't worked for half a year and you're the first one to notice, so probably not going to be, probably not seeing a lot of use. I'm stuck. There you go. Now here we can go. Over here. Looking good, except that one. This is our original level. Oh no, that's a lot of stuff here that isn't done yet. Is that? Oh, it's just something clipping through. Okay. Break. Yes, we do need to take a break. I was just hoping I could get this done before the break, but I can see that I'm missing more than I thought. So we'll get here and then just look up. Even look at these lines. I put a bit of effort into making these lines nice and crisp. S11, episode 135. There we go. Oh, stop working on the 22nd. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. I will be back here in 2 minutes. See you in a bit. Alright, welcome back. So, we're still missing a few things here. Let's get this one. This is one of the few entrances. First, as I said, we're going to get all of this and then we're going to walk through what each level is doing. And then with that in mind, we will also hopefully... Whoops. Yeah. Hopefully just fix any minor things that are still missing or that kind of thing. Yeah. Ground level is done, and we're still missing a few up here. That's good. Zoom through. Pillars between platform, I don't want it. I don't like that idea. I like the idea that these are affixed to the walls and then that's it. That is how they are fixed. They're fixed to the walls and that's how, if I look up here, I think it looks really nice that the only thing that carries each floor is this thing coming into the side. How much foundation spin per each side? I don't know. We can find out, right? If we take that one and then go $18. There's 18. This one is overlapping. This one is not overlapping. So 5 degrees. Yep, 5 degrees sounds about right. Good guess. All right, we are now all the way up, and I think we have everything here. Then we'll be flying down and starting from the bottom because it's gonna work its way up. Oh no, we forgot something. Oh no, where is the drone port gonna be? Huh. This whole thing has to come out on the drone port. We'll figure it out. Anyway, let's jump out there. Here. No, I built it before they messed it up recently. Okay, so let's start from the bottom and see if everything is set up as it should be. We are starting with some iron ore coming in here. It is starting with 35 iron ore and coming out 65. So this is the inbound, and the inbound starts over on the other side, comes in, Mark 1s, Mark 5s here, and it goes over here. So we will have, how many do we have down the line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so 65 times 8. We have 520 iron coming out on this line and similarly on the other side. All right, so far so good. And we will then also have water. We are going to need 20 water. That means 20 water times 8 times 2. 320. So I need 320 water. Let's go down and figure out what that is. Down here. It's a bit of a ugly part here. Oh, it's not even done. But it's almost done. Damn, someone really should be taking care of these. Shooting fish in a barrel. That's good. More fish next to each other. They do need quite a few explosives. Go to the other ones. Whoops. Got one. Oh man, dodging. One more. Woohoo! Done. See? Much easier than opening the walls. What? That was a disgusting one. There, that should be much better. Go down. Coming in, going down here. And then obviously we probably need another power line here. Yep. Direction. It's up direction, right? I think. Go, 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 go. No, you can't destroy the gas bias. Nope, they are indestructible. So we're getting water in. I always just don't mind putting water in early because, yeah. There we go. Alright, so what we have at the first level, we did consider that. That was... I don't know why there's an opening here. Probably just background deletion here. Just joined. What are we building in circles? We're building batteries, and we are getting 520 and 520 iron ore, or iron ingots, and then that has to split. So I realized that when I looked at it, there was a problem, because this is making iron wire, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And each of those are making 22.5 times 8 times 2. That's one of these, times 2 of those. That's 720, but that was not enough. And also, if we take this, that's 12.5, so it's 12.5 times 8 in a row. And then we actually have 5 rows now. That's 500. So each row takes 100. And then someone has just forgotten to do this part. Oh, it's actually just the power lines. Then we'll check that they're yellow afterwards. Oh, new things. Hello, Spellmore. It's the middle of this one then. And they're all yellow now, and they are all inbound. So now it splits 500 coming in, and this will get 100 each of those rows. That will mean out here I get, that will be 22.5 times 2 times 8. That is 360. So I get 360 up here. Then I get the next one, which is only going to be half, so that's 120, 180 on this one, and then 360 here. So that's now what we are getting up. Then we get up to the other layer. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Yeah. So this is where I get the other iron part from. Gotta get these done, and then copy, paste. What do we have? Yeah, paste, 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 and paste. So here we get another 180 that merges together with the 180 we got for below. They're gonna merge, and then there's 360 on this belt as well. So now I have 5 belts of 360 iron wire coming up. Great. So these 3 need to come in from the station. That's going to be a mystery by itself that we have to figure out. But we'll continue up here. And then what we have at this point is we have 3 things coming in from the train station. Those 3 things will be sulfur, alkyd aluminum sheets, and plastic. All 3 things that we have. Well, we don't have this one yet, but we can just make a station for it. And then the wire that we just built. And we need 90 for each of these, so that's 180 and that's 360. So that means we take one of these lines fully in and split it here. Split, 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 split. And then the outbound goes over on this side, and then that has to merge and go upwards. Oops. How many batteries at the end? Can't remember. Splitter, splitter, merger, merger. Yeah. 5 floors of this times 4, so it's 120 per floor times 5, so 600. 600 batteries per minute. And I have to check everything here just to make sure that things are working and it looks good. They have recipes, they have hooked up, they have power, they have inbounds. Yep. And this takes the second one. And you can see 3 and 4 are linked here as well. In. Great. Oh, this has to check as well. They do look happy. They're yellow, all of them. Looks like we've done all of that over here. Does it look right? That's number 3 that gets taken. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do about the batteries when they come all the way to the top. That's still a bit of a mystery. Oops, this one is definitely not ready. Oh, this is missing the grid around here. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. Is that the same from this side? One, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Well, at least it's consistent, and we should be able to do it. should be able to remember. And okay, it's over here. So I must have been starting to work on it and either run out of things or just, yeah, probably ran out. Six. Oh, that's not correct. No way. No way I'd made it 9 high. I did. Wow. I can't get higher up than this. Alright. Is it really 9? Weird. Did you know you can middle... Did you know you can middle click to copy a building instead of using deconstruction? Yeah, I do it all the time. There. Six. And in here for another 36. And then we just need power on top of this. And this is where I've decided that all the power comes in. Almost there. Like, it goes to the middle. And they didn't get the recipes yet. Copy, paste. Oh, they also missed some. Paste and paste. Okay, so they have also missing some grids here. And now that looks good. This is number 4. Now we just need one more level. Oops. We need to make sure that it actually goes up here. Alright, this one looks like it was actually finished. Funny how one of them... I wish you could fix the wiring at my house. Is so messy. Yeah, I don't think you'd want me to do that. And we'll check. So here it's much more simple because it's only one level that comes up. And then we have another problem. And that is, what the hell are we going to do about this one? Because this one now needs to be allocated to a drone port. Now how, where, what, why would we make a drone port? I don't know. We could make it here, right? It looks like... Yeah, it's actually coming out at a pretty good spot. So the drone port could very well be built. This is 3 wide, and that's exactly how much space I need for a drone build. So that is not bad. We'll see how that works. Yeah, they have an overhang. Yeah, they have like 2, and then the rest could be overhang. But I think they need to be placed like this. And then a potential drone port. Oh, are you kidding me? I have 19 out of 20 high-speed connectors. Deep breath. Deep breath. One off. Can I make a high-speed connector? Just one. We can. Just one. Just one I can make. There we go. Why is this not working? I mean, I'm right next to this location. So... okay, maybe it's just one of the buttons pressed. And... don't port. I like that. So this is batteries, which is kind of, and this is inbound. Okay. So we're gonna get a splitter. Yep. Or I could get it. I might need this one for a jump out. Because this is like a good location to be jumping out. So that would make sense if I want to explore. Put split in the middle and branch out to both sides. Yep. Let's think about it. Is that... the thing is, I don't actually want it to be here. I want it to be... maybe I just want it... yeah.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Welcome home to Sirs for the 41 months. Thank you.
A kind gesture.
And Silver Cecil, thank you for the kind gesture. I actually want it like this. I think that looks really nice. So it sneaks up underneath. It doesn't block this path, and it then goes up around and gets in without going through any levels. Comes in, merges in, and that will be where we... oh, damn it. We need a storage before, because... do we? No, I don't think we need a storage for. Hey, Manuel, thank you for the 300 bits. And while I'm looking at the overlay, then it looks like... Oops. Looks like there was a new patron joining. Thank you. Thank you very much, new patron. Protector of the Path. Is there a name? Jadri. Thank you for joining. And also Prody joining just recently. Thank you as well. And I saw you earlier here. Sorry for not seeing that earlier, that you had actually joined on Patreon. Thank you. Splitter under the path and then have a second symmetry. And Cashmere Goat, thank you. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I like this part. I mean, it either it goes through this one or it doesn't go through this one. If it goes through this one, then it's going to be kind of annoying to block. So I'd rather have it go around, because that's kind of the point. The one thing I'm kind of wondering is, will the storage in here be enough? It's not a very big storage, to be honest. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we would want to have like a big block here. Kind of have to do this. I think I will have to do this. And that gets back to... And Tormund! Wait, are we hyping? I don't know. Seems like it, thanks to your contribution as well. And this is the part, right? This is the part I don't like. Like, I don't want it to go through, and I don't want it to actually go in here, so... Ugh. And because it's already getting close to the middle, then there isn't really a whole lot of space for it to go anywhere else. I mean, it has a nice symmetry up here, but that's it. The storage port is 2x what the drone carries. Yeah, but it... you can also say that there's... Okay. Each of the 20 assemblers or manufacturers can store 200. I think it's 200 per stack, or at least 100 per stack. Plus a lot of belt storage. Maybe I don't need this. We'll just keep it as belt storage. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh, Cashmere Gold! Thank you very much. Cashmere Gold, 75k bit batch. Batch.
Welcome home.
Yeah. And Picard, thank you for your 15 months. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Let's see. That one. Yeah, September hasn't really been like the previous year's September, but that's because the promotions have been awful this year, so. I decided to get one closer. That's why this doesn't fit anymore. That one. And that was a manual. Thank you for the 700 bits. Go. And Slug Magic, thank you for the 10 months. It's almost a level 1 hype train. Almost level 1. Going up here and going into this one, which will be called Battery.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Yep, that will be it. Miss Timony gifting a sub. Thank you. And Jay Besterman, not to be outdone, gifting 2 subs.
Praise the sun.
Thank you for that as well. And that just rolled it over to next level. Let's see. So this is actually, now we've been checking everything all the way up. So what we need is we need to get control of the stuff that comes inbound. And what I mean by that is the stuff that comes from, oh, drone to the power port. Absolutely, drone to the power port. I think it's coming from like up in that corner.
Our illustrious
And it just goes into
returns.
that one, I think. That's going to be the
Welcome
easiest one.
home.
Hey, Eldarix, thank you for the tier 3 for 9 months. Thank you so much. Tier 3. Look at that. Did you see how much that actually moved? As much as 5 gift subs. That's how much it moved. Thank you. So much. It's... Ore store on the last floor of production. Yes, that's also another part. But I was just thinking that there's enough storage here, so I don't really feel I need it. I hope. So now we have another little challenge. How are we going to get 3 things coming neatly from these 3 locations? Battery slots, I mean battery sulfur, battery plastic, and battery for alloy sheets. So they have to come out at one single belt each and then punch their way in here. Like, how do I gracefully merge them into a round thing and on the inside merge them gracefully out of that again? Yes, good question. Thank you. We could be like making 1, 2, 3 and then just punch a hole in each of those and then be happy about it. Below ground, they're definitely not going all the way down there just to go up again, because they need to go from here and upwards. So it's pretty cool that they can go up above the trains and then punch in here, or maybe punch in there even is better. Oops, that's exactly not how it works. That's a lot of crap here. Why is that under transfer? Oh, because I started searching. Right, we are at a level 1 hype train. New colors at level 3. If we are interested in getting new colors, then that we have to get to level 3. And of course, level 5 is an extra hour that I don't really think is on the table. But yeah, that conveyor. Doot, doot. But level 3 could happen, right? Could happen. We need a red tower, don't we? Yep, maybe. Red tower would be cool. Oh, I think this is excellent. It's actually really close to working here. And now there's a 1-minute warning. We're halfway through a level 2. Is it only going to be a level 1 today? Maybe so. There. I think that's good. 60 seconds. I could also just have it at one place so that they are even. Maybe that's actually better. Nope. 30 seconds. No. Here, here, and there. Just right. Thank you. Goni, thank you for the 200 bits. Not enough to get us there, but thank you. Ooh, Everlist. 99%. 99%. Yeah, let's go to 100. Awesome, Everlist. Just in the last second. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the generosity. Unload. That was a level 2. Then will be 4.5 minutes of quiet, and then a bit of panic at the end. Alright, so let's see. Which one is going... This is inbound, so this is outbound. So what I need to do is I need to have... Yeah. Super simple to do this. And then that just needs to go to this side. Yeah, like that. And then go over here. Could also just let these go out like this, and then
A generous bestow.
hey, Grimmel, thank you for the 500 bits. There. So now it's aligned with the tower. But it means these three will not be aligned. Like this one, for example, will go really far away from where it should be. But on the other hand, it actually goes really nicely towards where it should be going. That's actually not so bad. Look at that. That is actually not so bad. That is actually rather interesting to have them non-parallel, but
New subscriber
orthogonal to the center of the building. Anonymous Enigma, thank you for the tier 1 for 6 months in advance. There is someone who takes full advantage of the September benefit. 6 months in advance. Where did the other one go? Like that. That one, and whoops, that was incorrect. Oh, you can do that. Do what? These are connected, and 6 months in advance. Yes, if you're not already a subscriber, and that's the part that kind of sucks. It's like, why not give things to loyal subscribers? Instead, it's only for new people joining, or people who are subscribing with a Prime emote. Then they can also upgrade to a normal sub and then get the benefit. 60 seconds. All right. So as I said, 4 minutes of quiet, and then 1 minute of panic. So into the panic. Sorry. Looks like there is no momentum for a level 3 today, so, or at least not now, so that's okay. Let's go up here. Oh, I wanted to. I know, I wanted to as well, but you know, we can't have that every time. It's not a straight line. It's not? Okay. I'll have a look. And that was it. Thank you for the level 2. How is it not a straight line? I know I can see it's not a straight line, but I don't understand why it's not a straight line.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with
New subscriber! That is Katham. Thank you for the Prime and welcome. You are using the same distance for 90 degrees. Yeah, I know. The other alternative is to have this one not being even. And I'd have to sort of figure out which way is like that one, right? And say that's going to be a better option. That's not good. Should be better now. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Like, there's also the other part is I could just make them next to each other and then that would be better. I don't know if this looks better or worse. The fact that they go orthogonal to this, the surface of the sphere or the cylinder, if that's good or bad. It kind of has the effect that it actually just points straight towards where it goes in, and I kind of like that. Or stack the input lines with 2 spaces. And this is again. So these are now no longer matching. They're kind of matching, right? Yeah. So they go. Shut up. There. Yeah. It's not gonna work. And this, I mean, this is just gonna be even worse. Even if I could do that, I think I'll just have to do as I did before and just go, well, it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay, and this is kind of also okay.
You have returned.
I mean, it's never going to be perfect with this kind of thing. And Schwink, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Up. And we get the autosave. Alright, so now the only thing inbound, well, we don't have the inbound from these yet, and we also don't have, I want to get this around, all the way around somehow. I was kind of thinking, like, most of those silos like this, they always have like a ladder on the outside that just sort of curls all the way up. That will never be used, hopefully, but it's there. Exactly, a spiral staircase up. I just don't really feel like doing that. We'll have like this terrace all the way around, just because. Not exactly about to run out, but it's also remarkably far around the edge here. Each of those costs 2, so each tile costs 4. And there are, we saw that there was 18, and then that was a quarter of it, so that's 72, so 72, that's 288. So it's gonna take 288 of the iron rods to get all the way around. So we have enough. Woohoo! Woohoo! Aren't those walls individually angled each other? Yes, those ones. And that's why I built 2 at a time, because they connect to that one. And then I built these 2, which connect to that one. That's how it works. Just 1 second try on the buffer container idea. Maybe place a container on the last floor obstruction. Yes, that was exactly suggested already. And I didn't really like that idea. I don't think I need a storage for it. First of all, I'm producing at 600 per minute, so that's 10 per second. So even if we consume all of it, it's going to be refilling pretty quickly. Second is that I have a lot of storage. I have 20 machines with each 100 in when it's in idle state. On top of that, I have all of the belt storage, and I have a lot of belt storage. So I think that we'll probably have like 3,000 in storage if it sort of gets to an idle situation. Okay, so now I think we're actually, oh no, we're not quite done with this. We need to figure out if we want to do some kind of decoration thing, or basically, like, I think that this part plus these 2, they're gonna stay because they are right next to the part where it's anchored, so you don't want to replace that. Then I'm kind of leaning towards this part being sort of protected as well, which means this part here, and then all the rest could actually be replaced with glass windows, and I think it'll actually look good. Should we try it for this? And then it can't be hexagonal. Do we like that? Or does that get too beehivey? Oops. Well, and then it'll basically be up here again, and also from this one, except for of course the fact that that's here. Can you see from the outside? This is the outside. Don't know if you're familiar with what inside and outside looks like. This is outside. Because now we can see inside. That's before you moved out. Yeah. It's going to break the monotony of this thing, and then you can, not from this distance, but if you get a bit closer, we can actually look in a bit and see something. Yeah, I like that. I think we'll do this, and then it'll be this much, and then it'll be sort of, yeah. We'll try it. We might make something special with the entrance there, so it doesn't, yeah, so that doesn't become weird. Or maybe it will just become weird. I also think that this pillar has to go. What are the glass options do we have? Like the single window, the frame window, the panel, the reinforced. I think this one will be too little stuff in, and there's also the extra one that's this one, the full frame. But I don't think that's good because that kind of misses some contour. Spiral rows around the top. I'm not too keen on spiral rows things. Also because I have the fixture thing on the inside here. So then sometimes the fixture would be on a window, and I don't think that's going to look good. Yeah, I'm not sure about these windows. I think it may be more like this, which is what I have down here. I like that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see in anyway from a distance. Not every. I actually really want every, and otherwise I want to be able to look in, and when we're inside, look out. So I'm gonna try this. Let's see what it is it actually takes for these windows. So we do have a lot of the things that we need. That's why I brought so much of that, because I actually expected this to be a big task that we'll try to do. 3, 6. Let's try that. Save it, and then we'll take a short break when the save is done. Cool. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. See you in a bit. And we are back again. Let's see what we can get done in this hour. So my plan is we will complete the tower, go out and grab the stuff. The only thing we need to make a new station for is sulfur. And if we look at the map, then can we find the sulfur? Unclaimed. Yeah, that's a pretty good place for sulfur. This place, what is this? This is claimed purity normal. Yeah, but what is it? Oh, it's a geyser. Okay. So at least we have power there. So we're going to need to have a train coming nearby. Oh, right. I know where this is. This is the waterfall, and then it's downstairs, and then this is where I had my main base last time. So it's just like down the hill from the main base. Yeah. That's pretty close. That's actually like built close. Oh, no. What do we think? Ooh. Hello, Nikon. It's kind of silly to... Like, this is the middle of my tower. And it's only from here. Hey, Dextasy! Thank you for continuing the gift sub you got from Barthik. Well done, Barthik. Good recruiting. I spy with my little eye. That one. There are 2 sulfur nodes. I'm aware. And the question is just, do we then put them into... Oops. Do we take them at once? Oh, no. Do we take them by train? Or anything else? Oops, that's it. Oh no, I got the hiccups. Sucks. And window. That's not correct. This is attaching to the side, isn't it? There you go. It's important that you don't attach it. If I attach here to the side, you can see there's a small gap. So I have to attach it down here so it continues to make the circle. Take a train, yes. I think we should take a train because I've just prepared it for the train, and then I don't have to admit that it was a mistake. That's nice. Alright, so while we do this, let me tell you a little story about the life of a content creator. That's me. And what I spent my weekend on. So I'll try not to mention names, but you feel free to guess. These first look videos that I'm doing and this stream here on Twitch, it's something I really like and seems to be really popular as well. So it's something I want to do more of. So if I want to do more, then I thought, you know what, I should be sort of reaching out, and I'll just try reaching out to some different developers who have games, and then going like pushing this project and then saying, hey, would you be interested in a sponsored stream of this format? Pretty straightforward. I've never really done that before. I've always just been contacting, been waiting for it to be contacted. Actually, this was someone where I, and then, yeah, so I do that, just send out the mails, show some statistics of how they're performing, and, you know, think, hey, I think this would be a good match. Anyway, some reply, some don't, whatever. It's a trial thing. Anyway, I find a game that I'd want to play, and they go like, oh, so happy to have you along. We've really been thinking about how to get you to play it. That's really awesome. Awesome. Yay. Perfect. Nice. I'll send you over to our, I'll have our agency contact you. All right, cool. So I get contact. So first I talked to the community manager. Then I talked to then I get a proposal from someone who is this influencer manager at this agency, and goes like, yep, yeah, just like this, and the draft on the 20th of September. Now you can all look at your whatever chronometer you have, and think about, if I got a mail Friday that said have a draft ready by the 20th, that's gonna be really tough. And I was like, you say drafts? What do you mean by draft? Why would I have a draft ready? I don't see what a draft would do anything. But, you know, I'm kind of interested. Of course, 20th, that's not really going to happen. But, you know, just let's hear more. And then I get contacted by a junior influencing marketing manager thing, who is, well, junior is putting it lightly, not exactly someone who oozes experience, let's say it like that. And they're impolite and rude and demanding and just all around annoying, and coming with the proposal, they just sending me a contract, nothing else, just sending me a contract, send a mail about, yeah, this is the deal, here's the contract for signing. Well, I mean, here's the proposal for contract, you could say, because that's not thing. And then it says, okay, they fixed it, it's no longer the 20th, the 20th anymore, but now they go like the 26th, so that's tomorrow. And this is Friday evening they sent me this. So Friday evening they send me a proposal for a contract, and then expect me to, I still don't have the game, to have a draft ready on Monday that they can then review and approve. And he was like, oh, it's standard practice with the approval process. And I'm like, no, it's not standard process. I know that a lot of you try to get away from it with it, but calling things standard practice is a weak-ass argument, because it just means like we don't really have any other arguments. You just have to accept it, because otherwise you have to admit that you don't know how the industry works. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. If you want to make sure that I say the right things and I disclose that it's a sponsorship, sure. But if you wanted that in the contract, then you explicitly have to state in the contract that it's not about the content. It's only about in making sure that it is in accordance with this. Because I'm not going to make a video, and then I make the video, and then I talk about the game, and I say, you know, it's a great game, but it's kind of buggy, and I would really just wait a bit, and then just wait for them to fix the bugs, for example. Then I'd have to send that draft back to them, and they would go like, we think you should remove that. And I already spent the time, my investment on doing this, so they can just always hold back the money until I make it the way that they want, right? And that's why I will never accept conditions like that, because I don't want to be in a position where I feel, rightfully or not, that I have to say a specific thing, because otherwise they'll hold back the payment, because, well, they have a clause in the contract that says they must approve it, and if they don't approve it, I'm screwed. So I told them that was not that. Anyway, then the manager came back and like, no, this is completely standard practice, and you need to talk to other influencers, because you clearly don't understand how this works. But we don't have time for this, so we don't want to do the deal with you. I mean, my point of pushing this was that I wanted to squeeze the time so that they didn't have time to do the review, and then had to end up with going like, okay, whatever, we forsake our review, just get it done. That was my intention. So I wanted to sort of let time pass and then squeeze the time so that they had to concede that they couldn't do a review process. But anyway, they decided not to do it, and then I'm perfectly happy with it, because I wouldn't do it under those conditions. So And I thought, you know, that was pretty shitty. That a company that was supposed to hype up a game did actually the opposite. So found the contacts for the lead developer, contacted the lead developer this morning, and just said like, yeah, I was offered a sponsorship to do your game, and I'm not going to do it, and because the draconian conditions in the contract, and I just won't accept it. And I think they were pretty shitty about it. And he was like, "Oh no, we really wanted you to be on board, but oh, is there anything we could do?" And I felt like bad because you don't want to put a developer to be doing contract things, and they have to focus on the release. And I was like, yeah, "Don't worry about it. I just don't want to. I want you to know that that was not a good deal to get that company in, because they did the opposite of what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to hype it, but they didn't. Wrong placement. I go off the gate. Not looking at chat. Oh yeah, that's definitely not pretty. Funny, it's just this one. Well, at least this one I've noticed. Yeah, so he was super forthcoming, and I sort of have to apologize to him because he was like, "Oh, I'll talk to them. I need to make sure you got to get paid for it." I'm like, "No. I'm beyond this. I just wanted you to know that you hired a company that's doing the opposite of what you probably pay them way too much money for doing." And he was just like insisting on just, you know, you know what? I'll do it because I think the game is interesting and because you're super helpful. And then that'll also show that I'm not just being difficult, but it's because I have a professional standard. So now I'm gonna do that anyway for the game, and then it won't be a sponsorship. It'll just be a video. So the moral of the story, yeah, I declined any sponsorship if they insist on having editorial rights to my content. I will never accept that. So I hope that's something that's something that you find to be something you appreciate. That if you see me doing a sponsorship, then you also, I mean, if you attended this stream at least, then you also know that I will never accept those terms. And I know most other content creators don't have qualms like that. They'll be like, it's free money, I'll do it. And whatever. The viewers will understand that this is paid content. And I'm like, yeah, maybe they do, but I'd rather want to be sure that you can trust that I do have the ethics. But the thing is, now if I was struggling to make ends meet, then I might be less inclined to have principles because, you know, food trumps principles any day of the week. But that is the beauty of having such loyal patrons. That's where I'm sort of also getting from, and that's why I just want to say thank you to all of you who are supporting on Patreon, because it allows me to maintain my integrity in a world that is very, very weak on integrity, because patrons, you allow me to do that, to allow me to not be at I probably wouldn't anyway, but it would be it's way easier for me to do that because I'm like, I don't need this. I'll do this, and then if and then yeah, basically I don't need it. So oops, that's a weird. So what you thought about that game, or that little story anecdote from the life of, but fucking I spent a long time on that contract and the emails back and forth, because I have to make sure that whatever I find in the contract, like also like the payment terms, oh no, like payment terms, and they were like, okay, they only wanted to do a US bank transfer. I was like, fuck off, man. Like all of these things, as soon as they're in a contract, then you have to fight for it. So spend a lot of time on this. And integrity is one of the reasons I play on Patreon. Thank you, and I know that. I also think that this is why I'm also cautious about taking sponsorships, because most of them actually have these kind of conditions, and I don't want those. But it also becomes like, if you say, okay, I want to do this, I want to be independent, so please consider supporting on Patreon, and then afterwards I go like, hey, play Raid Shadow Legends, whoop whoop, it's the shit. Then there might be some who might be like, yeah, you know what, well, maybe I don't need to pledge on Patreon, because you seem to have found another source of revenue. Whoop whoop. Play Raid Shadow Legends. So. Not factory games, but please play Shadow Legends. Yes. It's actually, you can't build factories in Raid Shadow Legends. No, you can't. Well, saying you can't not do it is kind of, like, shut up. Industry predates on, not predates, but predates on content creators in need. The amount of crappy product adverts in some videos are sad. Yeah, and the worst thing is that you watch some content creators you have a lot of respect for, and then you go like, why are you advertising this shit? And especially when you have a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers, why do you advocate, I don't know, hair loss products or something where, like, really? That's like, or VPN service, or some phone company thing, or something like really? Oh, that looks much better. Can we hit? This is the... Oh, we did it! Oh, the trench run! Nice. Jay Bestman, you asked if you could know the name of the. Oh, this looks good. This is the right choice. Oh yeah, it looks much more open. Oh, nice. Know the game. There's only one way that you can know the game. Look cool as hell. Then you launched it. When you launched it. Oh, cool. Could you remember at what level unlocked we get the jetpack and hoverpack in Satisfactory? Oh, sorry. Missed that question in my ramblings. Jetpack is 5 because it's oil, and hovercraft is 7 because it's aluminium. What is the one way? Become a moderator in the community. That's the only way for you to ever know. So be careful what you wish for. See, that shut him up. Ha! It doesn't feel like it works. I can block or I can report. Sorry, that's all I can do here. I don't know how this UI works. So do you want to be blocked or reported? Those are my options. The right thing telling the dev. Yeah, especially because, you know, like it's a small company, and it sucks for that small company to just go like, oh yeah, we didn't get a contract with, you know, she was too demanding. And I go like, oh, that sucks. I really wanted them aboard. And then they would just not know the details, right? But here they go like, oh no. And for me to, I don't want to be in a position where it's going to be he said, she said, because now if they contact the, then we'll go like, oh yeah, he was a complete asshole about it, and then the developer can then go like, well, actually, he offered to do the whole thing for free because he didn't like the contract. So I don't think he's that much of an asshole. That's kind of a good argument from my side, I think. Hey, thank you, Kuba. I like this game, and every time I see you playing it, I want to play it again. However, my not so new CPU is not a huge fan. It's not a huge fan, or do you think that it just turns into a huge fan when playing Satisfactory? But yeah, I totally understand that. I got a pretty good rig. Jay Besterman, can you say something in chat? Look at that. Look at that. I'm just also going to fix it here. I'm going to punish you severely. Timeout, kick, ban, roles. Moderator. There we go. What video card are you running? Yeah, that's the 30. What is it? 3080 Ti. Pretty good. And Kelthor, thank you for the 31. So, Miss Tiffany's, say hi to in Discord also to Westerman, who's just joined in Discord as well. I mean, it's not just for anyone else. It's not a spur of the moment. It's because Jay Westerman's been super helpful with a lot of things, like including making all those diagrams and just being basically doing moderator stuff without being a moderator. And I've been thinking about it for a while that it would make sense to punish helpfulness with a moderator title, so it's not completely random. But I just wanted had that moment. So yeah, so it's not like completely random. It's because of all the helpful stuff both in Discord and here. I think it would be nice to have another moderator around for doing sort of things, and also seems to be pretty regular around here. My old laptop does Discord at the moment. Takes time. Oh, really? Happy to help. It's community and content. Thank you. It shows. Well, man, look at that. The sun, man. Satisfactory can do is... Like, the stuff that Satisfactory does the best is the aesthetics. Like, it's not very good as a as a factory game. Let's be honest. Supply chain, that kind of thing, not really the greatest. But things look absolutely fantastic in this game. So give credit where credit is due. That one. What are you building? Right now we are turning our, this is a battery build that, it's a lighthouse that builds batteries. And now we're just making sure that we can actually look in through the side of the part. So this lighthouse is going to make 600 batteries per minute. So 10 per second. That is 2/3 of a yellow belt in Factorio numbers. Whoop, whoop. Yay. Yeah, the soup feature is really nice. Alright, one more level. Look at that. Well, actually, we didn't even start from the beginning, so. The fanboys. Nah, the fanboys are not coming into my chat. They keep out. We can all be a bit of fanboys sometimes. I mean, this is. Oh no, it's raining. Let's remember to close the window here. But it's the thing, like Reddit and Twitter just makes people antagonistic. So I think that people are normal and nice people, but if they sort of go on Twitter or Reddit, then there's just an urge to just go, that's a shitty take. Like okay, it's just pure antagonism on those platforms, and it's so. I thought that, you know, they are. Factorio is posting something about the expansion. I should be replying. I should come up with my reply like, okay, I need to do something, but I'm not going to be like, I'm going to say it like I see it, but I think that I should be replying. It makes sense. Yeah. But remember let's undercut it and say, remember the hot takes from Covarex? There were also a lot of fanboys that vehemently defended anything just because it was Factorio, and maybe that was not a great place to defend the position of let's just say maybe use the official Factorio account for posting about Factorio updates and not other stuff. Just not a good idea. Not a good look. Do you have to manually turn all the foundations? Yeah. You make in the middle, you make it like this, and then you hold shift, and then you can. Oh, they screwed. Oh, they messed it up. Oh yeah, that's the thing. They messed it up. It doesn't rotate around the middle anymore. Now it rotates around some corner. Yeah, or something. It rotates around the middle edge here. Anyway, so you have to build like this, and then rotate a bit, and then build outwards from that rotation, and then you get to a point where it merges really nicely here. And that's 11. Once keystone in the middle, and then 11 foundations out. Then you get a nice round look. There. I've ever seen rain in Satisfactory. That's because it's experimental, or it's update 6. I think since I'm still an experimental build, I don't know why. I could go to early access build now, but we keep staying on experimental. Pretty simple to do this, not a big deal, but I think it looks good. It won't look like a battery anymore. Now it'll just look like a Maybe the Gherkin in London. Whoa! Oh no! Someone is abusing their power. Oh no! Someone. Right. There's just someone who cannot handle power. They will always just. Wow, power. The only way to exert it is to abuse it. Wow. Okay, someone should take the moderator privileges away, maybe. Now we have an issue. And that issue is called, I don't have any more silica. And the worst part about this is I don't have any more silica. I don't even have anywhere that makes it, as far as I recall. Let me think. I don't have it. Oh. That's the one. Our circuit build is making silica. Whoop-woo, whoop-woo. No, buy some? I need 2,000 of them. I'm not going to buy it. That's... Yeah, but I took out that place. I took it out because I thought, you know what, I'm going to do something else with it, and then I never did, so... Whoops. But also my inventory is kind of full of junk, so maybe I'll unjunk it a bit. Sorry, didn't know what was going on. Going to do that. You thought it was views? No, it's not. Well, it is also kind of views that if you click that, you can only see subscribers, because those are the only ones who can post. So, in a way, it is a view. And that's circuit. Off we go. Now we can actually see. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I have an urge to be inappropriate. Oh, I have an urge to be inappropriate. Can always have a new moderator. You can always ban me if I'm being too inappropriate. It looks good. I think it needs like a line down there on that side. I don't know what, but something to sort of, yeah, I don't know, something to break up the curvature a bit. Yeah. What? There are 2 spheres missing left and right of it. Well, no. We can buy stuff with arrows and lines and awesome job. Yeah, I don't think I want that. Here we go. I think I want something more industrial about it. Oh, look at that. We can see it from here. See, this is the pot. What? we go. And oh, oh no! If I forget the train, then the train's gone. All right, whatever. Train's gone. Battery in the loader. I don't want it. Any plans for Oxygen Not Included? I do want to. I wanted to make a video today, but let's just say my plans got changed today. I just kind of want to. Ready and go. No, it will not block anything. Look at that trench run again. And onwards. One more. Oh no, because now I go up here and then I'm gonna start by deconstructing things, and I'm pretty sure I can't deconstruct all of this. If I do 50 times 7, 350, maybe that'll work still. No! Shit. Ah. I knew it. Oh. Come on, hook it up, hook it up. Ah, it was the iron part. These 19 are not gonna cut it anyway. Oh, so I'm actually getting more iron inbound and less at replacing. Okay. Hello, children. Good evening. How's everyone's weekend? I thought I was gonna have a really quiet weekend. Actually, too quiet weekend, but that was not how it turned out. So,
our illustrious champion.
So that was nice.
Welcome home.
It's Neverly. Thank you for the 26 months. Too short. Yeah. Yeah, rarely I feel the same way, but actually now I wouldn't mind having one extra day. It's always when I'm socializing more than one day, then I always get it gets too overwhelming. I know it sounds pathetic, but that's just how it is. If Windows too low, that's actually right. That's right. Oops. That's... Wow. Wow. So about yourself, Druin, are you busy? Hopefully they don't make you work in the weekends. What was the only YouTube episode going to be about? Well, not. Yeah, it was. I did it again. I'm intend to actually make it tomorrow. That's called First Rocket to Space. About my design for inside the rocket and what kind of rocket I would recommend to use for the first trip to space. And then I have another one for sort of like more of an all-purpose thing. I would like to play more Oxygen Not Included, but it would basically mean that I'd have to start over, and it doesn't make sense right now. We'll look at it when more stuff comes out, and then we'll play it there. This time I'm just watching and working, and not working. Oh, nice, not working. Why would you need to start over? Because I don't feel there's much left that's interesting. Right now, the only thing I have left is do space exploration of various sorts and sort of scale up to transfer the economy to be based on getting things from space and make it sustainable and colonizing more planets. And that's not really the part that I find particularly interesting. So instead of sort of playing the stuff that I don't find as interesting until the audience leaves, and then just kind of maybe having a bad experience about it, just go like, oh, okay, it kind of ran out of interest, and then in the end they go, I'll be annoyed about it, and there'll be no viewers, and then I think it's just better to go like, I had a good time, and I did all the things that I wanted to do, almost, and you know, maybe it's just good time to move on to other games. Now Timberborn is super fun, so I'm gonna have a bit good fun with that. How old is this save? It's from January. No, from June, right when the experimental version came out. Then I started this series. And in terms of hours, it's 135 hours, 36 hours, that kind of thing. Have I tried Railgrade? Nope, but it's on my calendar for this week. So you have played it, since you're saying that it's a fun game. Thursday. That's the release date. I'll be there. Awesome. Good. Yeah, it just popped up on Epic, and then, you know, looks interesting. Let's give it a shot. It's already downloaded. Really? But the release is... That doesn't make any sense. Because yeah. Downloadable or playable? Just want to make sure that... Hold on. Now I have to go because now I have to look at this, because that just doesn't make any sense for me. What you're saying, it kind of goes against what I just talked to the developer against. So if it's why is it not? Oh my god, I can't find it. Oh my god, it's just Fortnite and other crap. Timberborn, hello Timberborn. Oh, there's a discount on Timberborn on Epic. Did you guys know that I actually have an Epic partner thing? So if you decide to buy stuff on Epic, remember to put in where it says something. Then you write Nilaus-TV. So also when all of you buy V-Bucks for Fortnite, then also remember that. I can't find it. I'm just using the search function. Rail grade. It's Japanese. it's at least Japanese company. Sale ends on no self-refundable. Weird thing to put first. Yeah, 29th of September. You can pre-purchase it if you want. And if anyone wants to do that, remember, can anyone do the Epic partner? I must have an Epic partner thing emote command. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. No, maybe it's actually okay. I really want it to be the same. I don't sort of give hard recommendations because it depends so much on what games you like and stuff like that. But you can see that I'm playing the game I'm playing the most. Damn it, I can't remember how that got messed up. There you go. The game I'm playing most right now is actually Timberborn, both on YouTube and Twitch. So I mean, that in and of itself should be a pretty good indicator that I find it fun. Creator tag. There we go. Epic. Nice. Yeah, I don't promote it, but when there's a game that I'm playing that's an Epic exclusive, then we'll keep that in mind. But that's actually not very common. I want to jump into... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Nope, that's the wrong one. Because it's nighttime. So let's see. It's a bit of a lighthouse. Oh, it's raining. That's going to give additional downforce. We'll jump towards it in a second. Oops, is it done? Well, it's almost done. We're doing aesthetics and then we're going to do inbound afterwards. Ow, my face. It's all broken. But my X-Wing is still intact. Down the window to light up more. Between the windows. Between the windows? Oh, right. Yeah, I think it'll take away from the look and feel of it being a lighthouse. Because it'll then just be... Basically, it'll look like the kind of pants I wore in the late 90s. Yeah. At least I didn't get lost in traffic. And I was highly visible. That was just my first thought, was that's what it would look like. I can't be the only one who went to raves in and had like reflecting clothes on. I can't be the only one. First you have your goth face and then you have your rave face. Yeah. Ah, man, you are vigilant, Everlist. Someone is paying attention. the personal flashlight, you think that the light fixtures? Yes, I know. It's just don't ask. I mean, on the other hand, then the answer would be like, well, we can turn it down if you like the personal light. Like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. If you didn't see it earlier, the one window below your entry door is off. Oh, okay. I thought we fixed that, but maybe I only fixed the ones above the door, but not below. Oh, you need that. You need to be. What the hell? There we go. 1, 2, 3. That one. Almost done. Well, I say almost done, but it's not quite almost done because we also have the stuff at ground level. We started, not saying the middle, but I think we have 2 levels below that we didn't do. So those need to be done as well. This is the last level on top. This is the flip side of just trying to make big aesthetic builds. I want to build big because, you know, it's kind of my MO. But one camp that you are is that the light fixture need a major buff of how much light? Yes, and it needs more diffuse light. So that it becomes viable to light up your factory instead of just putting a spotlight on something. I think this is looking so much better because when you're inside, you can now look outside, which is great. You can have light coming in a more stable manner, and from the outside, you can also, it breaks up the monotony of the build by quite a lot. Yeah. Oh, you know what my son did yesterday? He's 10, by the way. He fucking jumped out of a plane with a parachute. He's insane. He is absolutely insane. So he did a parachute jump at the age of 10. Yep. That's I thought that's pretty damn impressive. I think that would be exactly what I'm looking for. No one thought that was impressive. I thought it was pretty damn impressive. I don't dare do that, and yeah. But I think it might be because kids are less prone to be afraid. Well, I mean, I can also tell my daughter would not do it, so it's not like kids are not afraid. It's also just one of those things where if come on. Ah, there you go. That one, right? So weird how this works. Yeah. Just a little tutorial, yeah. How did he come to getting to start? His mother is, yeah, competitive skydiving thing that she's gotten into. So, and then in the weekends when she goes skydiving, the kids are just going there as well. And then my son is like, I want to try that. And you can't, not until you're 10 years old. I was 10 years old, so. Then he got it in his birthday, 10-year-old birthday from my mom. Not my mom, but his mom, of course. If it was going down, maybe. Well, yeah. I'm looking forward to talking to him tomorrow. He's probably gonna be like, and then this happened, and this happened, and then I was like, oh, and I was like one stream of consciousness about all of it. I think that every parent has, like, when kids do something and they're like, look, I made a drawing, you go like, oh, that's so nice. Is it a bear? No, it's you. It's like, it's me. Of course it's me. Is that a house? No. Like, you know, that kind of thing. And, you know, like, okay, they're not really good at anything. They can't really do anything you can't do. But and I've been wondering, like, at some point there will be some things that my kids are just better at, or that they can do that I can't do. Or, in this case now, that they dare do that I don't dare. And then, now my son can always be like, well, I did jump out with a parachute. You didn't. Okay. Yeah. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Some jump was a static line auto shoot. I blacked out. Oh, no. Good thing it was auto shoot. But the first time he didn't jump, of course, alone. It was a tandem jump. But that's kind of how it works. You don't just kick him out. You need the training and all that. So, all right, I like this. I think because it just makes it a bit more industrial. So now I have a problem. How am I going to do this? Oh, congratulations! Within a month. That is. Then I'll need to take your moderator privileges away from you. Oh, this is bad. Bad. This is bad. See? This is why we have this one. Ow! My face again. Damn face. This one's going on the fridge. Behind all the other crap. There we go. How the hell are I going to do that? Here, then it can go up, but yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. How will I complete this? No wind tunnel, and I thought my back was bad for a week. Yeah, he's also been doing that for the last couple of years. He's been getting a wind tunnel, and he's always been like, I want to get a real parachute jump, and then like you can't until you're 10 years old, or more likely until you're big enough that you can fit in the harness. Yeah, I think that might be the boring solution to that. From inside? I don't think I can do it from inside. Ooh, this is the point of this is actually now that it might actually be pretty cool to have this contour, because whatever contour I choose, then whatever two colors, then this will always be the other color. Maybe that's what I wanted instead of this thing here. Stable, no worries, and I don't have any charge left, so Whew. I might actually want that just for aesthetic reasons. I like it, I think. Spotlight. It doesn't have good spotlights. It's so difficult to build out here unless we have power as well, so I guess we kind of need to have power out here. Where's my closest power outlet, inlet? We do have power over here. There we go. Yeah. Did I actually manage to catch a live stream? No, this is a VOD, so that's why I don't respond to messages. Because this is all but a VOD that's pre-recorded and just running automatically. How did you make it round? I'm going to make a YouTube video of that as well. Oh no, we are past 11 o'clock already. Oh no, that was just overlap. I don't know if this is necessary. I'm pretty sure this is not necessary, by the way, because I'm never going to use it. This is purely for aesthetics. Just to break up the monotony of this, right? Yep. We still need a bit down here. So we got the top part. I think this is a good idea. It'll break up a bit. S11, episode 137, and that is, oh, I'm actually up to 155 hours on this because I played a bit offline again. Ta-da! Oh, like that. And be back in 2 minutes. See you in a bit. Alright, welcome back. Thank you for joining me this fine evening. Let's see. Anyone recommend a train signal? I'm gonna click that button and then I'm gonna see where it takes me. Good. He was almost having a short career as a moderator. Why is someone saying that they're not aligned at the same middle? They are very much aligned at the middle. So there. Hello, Grundig. Oh, I need to get up there. How's it going? I think great. I think it looks really nice what we've done here, except that we now ran out of a lot of the stuff that we need. I have so much stuff in my inventory, but it's not the right stuff. Anyway, let's go in here and fix the next part. 1, 2, 3, and then that one. Yeah, so sorry for the person who was asking how to do things round. It's unfortunately you can't do it right now because in the latest version they broke that feature, which kind of sucks. But the essence is very simple, and it'll be in the video about this build. You build something like this. This is in the middle, and then you hold Control, and then you rotate it just ever so slightly. And if previously it rotated around the middle, and then as it rotated on the middle, you can then build another one, and then you can then just build outwards 11 tiles out, and this one 11 tiles out, and then you build another one, rotate it, build 11 tiles out, and then once you have 11 tiles out everywhere, then it matches up really nicely like this. And that's basically how you build round stuff. Is there a way to have something between the windows on the outside? Something between the windows. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. If you mean, like, I wanted to have it on this side, but I also want on the inside, I actually want to do this, because that means it looks a lot more sturdy than previously. Like, I want to do that. I think that will look much better. So we have that this is the pillar that holds up all of this. When I do what? You get a lot of video flickering. It's not surprising that there will be a lot of video. Whoops. Flickering with this way of working. Just how the compression works. Like the worst thing for the compression is just a swarm of robots. Like Victoria robots, they will, because that just looks like static noise. Mid horizontal. Oh, right, horizontal. Ah, that's a good point as well. It just keeps getting worse and worse, and by worse I mean more advanced. We'll never get to actually see it online. I was actually hoping we could have done it today, but it doesn't really seem like it. Time flies when you're building things in Satisfactory. Looking good. And this is the top of these two layers. Maybe a steel beam across the top and bottom of the windows. Yeah, it's a lot of work to do that. We're pretty close to the starting area, so maybe we'll just look at these two below were misplaced. Oh yeah, they are. Wow, that's a really good spot. Good spot on that one. I'm creating a factory with all the starter materials so I can dismantle my starter factory right now. Well, I do have one of those. Yeah. Should get rid of the concrete pillar there. This one? No, this, wherever it is. That one. Yeah, I am kind of, I don't know, but yeah. I think I agree. I just haven't really figured out what the implications would be. The implications. Best dialogue from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The implications. Good night, Manuel. Thank you for joining. See you around. I hope. I think this is the last tier. The last floor at least for this. There you go. Just turning it for the long period. What are we working on right now? We're working on the aesthetics part of my giant battery lighthouse. 600 batteries per minute once it's all fully operational, and before that it just has to be completed the aesthetic side. Oh, this is the last level. Woohoo! Awesome. Yep. So the question is, after we're done with this one, what do we think would be like a good next thing to build? Then it would be something with robots, right? Oh, it's drones, because now we finally can make drones because we got all the batteries we need. Cake. Well, we all know that cake is a lie, so wouldn't count on it. I think it'll be working on building a drone network for bringing things around. What would drones be used for? The that your current train network. There's a lot of things that the train network is good for long distances and high quantities, but low quantities it's just really bad to transport them by train because the train will never fill with, I don't know, like cooling systems or something. So put the cooling systems on a drone and then be done with it. That's kind of how I look at it. It also a lot less infrastructure, as in almost no infrastructure. Once you have the batteries, you don't need a lot of infrastructure, and you can just build what you need. But stuff like copper and iron would not be a good idea to put on drone network. But the later parts, when we actually sort of, okay, turbo motors, supercomputers, those kind of things, just not gonna make a lot of those. So let's have a drone transported instead, I think. Trucks can run on batteries, yep, but not really big fan of trucks in this episode or this season here. Haven't built any truck network. We've been focused on getting using belts to begin with, and then transitioning into trains. The last patch here. How do you restock the batteries for the drone network? I actually have a YouTube video about that specifically because it's kind of tricky. But you need to have a lot of batteries like I'm doing now. So we build a battery farm or battery build like we have here. And then I will from here bring batteries out to every location. And I can't remember, is it requesters or is it... All right, so let's see. I have a location that makes supercomputers. So I will be putting the supercomputers into a drone port, and there will be no drone and no batteries in that one. So that any requester has to have the batteries and has to have the drone. That's the easiest way. So then, for example, if I want to bring stuff into the supercomputer build, then let's say I'm using the first one. Then I'm going to need to have a requester for computers, a requester for AI limiters, a requester for high-speed connectors, requester for plastic, and a requester for batteries. The requester for batteries comes in, drops off the batteries, that goes to the other four requesters, and those have drones, and now they also have batteries. And then they can go out and pick up the stuff and come back. And then I will not bring it into the supercomputer because that's going to be a passive provider. So I'm basically having, I call it active requesters and passive providers. But that's a bit the short explanation. I explain it hopefully better in a YouTube video I have already. Hey, Daniel Galoy, thank you for the 22 months. Very important. And done. Ta-da! Now, what are we going to miss? We are missing a ton of this and a ton of this. Yeah, absolutely. Because this thing also needs to be done. So difficult. And I think this looks brilliant. Ugh. And if I could get power on this, it would be also help me on the outside though. That's interesting. Well, I am stuck. There we go. Wow, I missed. There we go. You don't... What? I dislike the mechanics that drone consume batteries rather than just needing them to be recharged. Don't understand why they made it. Yeah, I agree. I think that the reason why they made it like that is because that fits into the model. Then it just becomes the same type of product as a coal or fuel, any other fuel thing, and that's just a hell of a lot easier to model than to sort of go, okay, each one gets converted into an empty battery, and each empty battery then it has to be transported somewhere else. And you know, this is just the good old school way of using batteries. You just use them and you throw it in the trash. Oops, I used a bit too much. Bit too much fuel, but we made it safe and sound. Still hoping for teleporters, absolutely, I agree. Teleporters would be nice. It looks nice, I think. I think it would look better if we did these between. Ow! Alright, no worries, we're okay. I'm okay, it was only my face, nothing important got hurt. I don't know how I would get power to this one. Can you make the platforms rounded? No. What platforms? Oh, these rounded? Yeah, I can, but I don't think it'll look better. I've thought about it. I really like the... I like the contrast of squaring the circle. And there's just some things about like... The outside is square and or the outside is circular, and then inside it's just it's just built around a 15 by 15 platform. So this is how you make platforms look good. Ah, that looks so good. That's such an improvement. Damn, that's good. Hey buddy, sorry for asking about another game, but I'm having problem installing DSP. Everything hub. I think it's still working. I'm just gonna need a short second. Sorry. This is just me from my childhood. You have like a round thing, and you just smash that square peg into the round hole because god damn, why doesn't that work? So that's what we do here. We just jam a square factory inside of a round factory building. Are those curved walls? No, they're normal walls. They're just placed here. Oh, by the way, thank you for sharing that factory building. You should share it in the general Discord so more people can see what you've done. Let's see. Okay, I guess this is... The water gate is misaligned. I don't know what the water gate is. Okay, I think that I want to have at some point like this, for example. Oh, that's 3 out of 4. Maybe this one will be a location I just drag. No, this one then. Yeah. If only it was Christmas, then it would be nice chandeliers here. Oh no, what are they called? Oh, what are they called? Gate around the water piping. Ah, okay. Is that misaligned? Ah, trying to do it faster and then ending up making mistakes. Fixing mistakes takes longer than just doing it right the first time. Does that seem familiar? I'm focused, sorry. I feel that I'm almost there. This is such a nice build. It's kind of a shame that when you do a build, then it only really comes together at the end, and then by the time you're done with it, you're moving on to other projects. Because then it just works, and then you have nothing more to do about that. Let go. And then I need to bring it up and down here. Ta-da! So that means now it's super easy to go also on the outside and build the stuff we need on the outside for this one. It is like the Christmas decoration. It very much is. Yeah. There. And I saw something I like.
Another loyal devotee.
Was that a new patron that joined? I think it might be. It was. Thank you very much, a new protector of the path. Thank you and welcome. Let's see if there is a linked Discord name. Nope, not yet. But thank you for joining. Hey, Mr. Pava, thank you for the 10 months more 1 metric year support. Always like a few different things being done at the same time. We're doing the stuff on the outside and we're doing this thing. Oops. And this is also going to make our outside decoration just a little bit nicer or a little bit easier. Definitely. You could outsource this type of work. I could, but then honestly, this is the problem with outsourcing. Like it's a classical problem with outsourcing. If you start outsourcing things, then you find out that your contribution wasn't really that important, and the outsourced party is the one that actually did the work. And then, oops, then you got to spend more time on hiding it for your audience, bosses, co-workers, that you're not actually evaluating part of the process. You are just the filler. It's the outsource that is actually making the content, so you know. Also, I really very much enjoy this, and since Satisfactory is no longer half of my content on my channel, then, or my streaming schedule, then I can, like, it's Sunday evening and we've had a level 2 hype train. That's Sunday evenings usually like the best evening, and that would normally kind of be bad, but you know, we'll get some other things done some other times. But if it was like half of my stream schedule, then the lack of all sorts of engagement would be a problem, but it's not, because we have other stuff. And now it's just a quiet, relaxing Sunday evening where people can fall asleep before getting started on the next week.
Our illustrious champion.
Hello, Tuck. Thank you for the 13 months.
Welcome home.
I was excited to hear the intro music in a way I haven't in a while. Oh, nice. I think so as well, and I think it's a good idea that we keep it on a weekly schedule. I mean, the problem is that the content for YouTube is going to be very scarce, but you know, it might not be. That is what it is. I'll have to find other stuff, and then we'll have fewer videos that hopefully are cooler and therefore overall get more views. I don't know. Who knows? Or at least we just get something that's we can be proud of, or I can be proud of at least, and it looks cool. Unlike a lot of content creators, I also sort of have like, okay, this may not be the most interesting and therefore the best performing video, but it needs to be done because it is part of the journey for this part, for this series. And sometimes all videos can't be the best performing, obviously. Oh, if only we got the iron inbound, we could actually make it. Been loving the first look. Awesome. I completely agree. I also love it, and it's really nice for me to come up with a new concept and then see it being well received, because I've come up with other concepts that's just not really panned out. So it's nice. I'm happy. We need wire. Wire. The thing with those first look videos is that it serves what I've had issues with previously and still have issues with is that I'm quite good at making content to existing subscribers. Like the existing subscribers who enjoy Factorio enjoyed watching episode 93 of the Mega Base in a Book because, yay, bi-weekly occurrence. Yay, good, I'll follow it. I'll fall asleep to this one as well. But episode 93 of that Let's Play is never ever going to attract new audience to the channel. And then if I did something that was new audience focused, then it would be like, okay, but what about all the people who are already subscribers? And I like that the first look is basically saying, hey, we generally have the same taste in games, or at least you know where I am, what kind of games I like. So when I pick up a new game that you might have heard about or haven't heard about, then you will hopefully watch it just to get inspired and see if that's going to be a new thing. And for me, I can also just use it as a way to, if someone else Googles what is this game, and then they hopefully find my video. Like the guys from Foundry, they asked if they could use my video as the gameplay video running on Steam. Sure, why not? So that when on Steam, they'll be like, okay, watch the developers play, that kind of thing, the live thing that isn't alive, but it's just looped. That will just be my video. So that's nice that it'll hopefully generate some traffic back again. So, and that's, so it's kind of way to get new audience, way to show the existing audience something that might have interest. I like that. Definitely should check out Imperialism. I think that there's currently way too much Imperialism in the real world that I think I could do with a bit less Imperialism around here. I keep having a full inventory and I keep running out of things. I don't get it. I'm starting to dislike this one, by the way. So just saying it. My hover pack is full of eels. Oh, it's a hovercraft, but still. Oh, right, that's what you meant by it's misaligned here. Whoa, that's a good spot. No. Cool. Good spot. Come on, I need to get in there. No. No. Oh well. Unfortunately, these are going to be the colors we are going to have for the video of it, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. I would have loved to have other colors. Because this green color, I mean, it's nice, but it's kind of dull for a showcase video. White and red would be perfect because it's a lighthouse. Primary white, secondary red. I think that would look good. One of my best. Thank you. Hard to say. I should be hooking up now to... Yeah, it's powered, right? Yep, good. And it's all Miss Timity's fault. Of course. She was the one insisting that I should put more effort into the aesthetics of builds. And, as usual, she was right. The problem is that it's going to be super difficult to, and this is what I'm always thinking, like, so I built this build and it has so many cool things, like it's a big circular thing, and inside the fact that sort of how it's connected is really cool. The fact that we have up top like a lighthouse, the fact that we have these cannons going out to the side, all of those things are super cool. How the hell do I show all of that in one thumbnail? Like I can't show all the coolness in one thumbnail. And it's got to be the thumbnail that sells it. So what is the most important thing? I think it's like the fact that it's a big round thing. I think we'll do it. Yeah, I don't want them sticking up. I don't think that's going to look good. The ship thumbnails, yeah, absolutely. I should stick with my ship thumbnails. They've been performing really well. Or just do AI generated. It's so amazing. Like I'm happy that it's one of those things that it's not really it's not 5 years ago when oh no, AI is taking over. Yeah. We are starting to acknowledge the fact that it might take over diagnostics for doctors and like case study for lawyers. Okay. So it's not like just the computers are the robots are taking over like car factories. No. It's now also white collar. But at least artists will be safe. There will be no way that an AI can. Oh crap. That's kind of how it is right now. I mean, it's just, it blows my mind that it's an AI. I talked to someone today and there was like, explained it as like, okay, so it's like taking from existing, like, no, it's unique. It has never existed before. It is a unique creative creation. What is that? Is that an overlap or something? No? Weird. Artists are never safe. Oh, that's true. I mean, it wouldn't be called a struggling artist if it wasn't because artists were struggling. So that's true. And I mean, us. Ah, no! Need to go up there. If only there was a ladder. There you go. Humans need not apply. Yes. I have watched all of CGP Gray's videos many times. Oh, and you know who commented on my my hexagons are the bestagons Megabase review? CGP Grey commented on it. That was like, oh my god, that's so nice. That's so cool. That's pretty nice. Just looking at random crap on YouTube comments and I go like, what? Is that? Oh shit, it is. At your lifetime, usually become famous after they die. Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't say like usually, but there, of course, I know what you mean. I wouldn't sort of be that blanket statement because there's tons of people who are popular in their lifetime, but it's also like common that people are not appreciated in their lifetime and then they will become afterwards. There we go. Gotta get all the way. It's a sad thing. I don't think that content creators will be... Well, honestly, I think that there is also this part about artists. Some artists are... Some of the best artists are genuinely flawed people. That's why they're so brilliant. And by flawed, I mean just... Yeah. I don't know what I mean, but you know. And when they are dead, they can't undo the awesomeness, right? And that might also be part of the appeal, maybe more in modern days. Because let's say, I think that the Nobel Foundation, they kind of feel like shit that they gave Aung San Suu Kyi the Nobel Prize, the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh my God, that's not gonna be... Because that's, you know, like... Yeah, ethnic cleansing, Nobel Peace Prize shouldn't really go hand in hand, and therefore it's probably better to give it to people posthumously. I don't know I can't really say that, because then they can't fuck up the stuff that you gave them a prize for. That was the one example I could easily think of. In one way, he's usually some other exceptional qualities. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I've been outside so much these last 2 days that I'm just... I'm starting to get a bit of a cold, so... 2 seconds. And then I come back like, and then either I have a cold and just didn't want to blow my nose here on stream, or I just had a line of Coke. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. Equally likely. Why not both? Yeah. Well, I think that's a bit wasteful if you have a runny nose and then you just blow your nose, and then that's like, I don't know, $100 worth of Coke you just snorted out. Like, well, no wonder I didn't get any rush out of this. I don't know. I'm not the expert. Could have been enough for the whole class. Yes, that's how it works. Wrong order. Well, as I said, I'm not the expert. Would you buy a... I don't know what it costs. I don't know. Oh, this is the one that broke. No, I can't get... Sucks. Alright. Oh, it's not from time to time. It's all the freaking time. But I don't drink coffee, so, you know, we gotta have our caffeine somehow. What's the matter with that one? There you go. No? Odd. Is coffee popular in Denmark? Yes, everyone. Like, if you don't drink coffee, you notice a very, very... Like, you notice that it's just sort of... It is socially accepted to be cranky in the morning and to be inattentive during meetings, because you can always just go like, I haven't had my coffee yet. And then people are like, oh, okay, well, that's okay. Like, no, no, that's not okay. That is not okay. You can't do that. That's not how it works. It's the thing that it bothers me sometimes. Like no. I remember it was it's a completely socially accepted abstinence behavior. Like, oh, okay, I'm just having my withdrawals. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It just when you're looking at it from the outside, you see it for how absurd it is. Funny how I can't get them to go upwards now. Should be able to have a connection when I get up here. It's directly proportional to the bodies I leave behind. More coffee, more bodies left behind, or what? It's what makes you cranky. It's yeah, I guess it's the job that makes you cranky, and the coffee is what makes you endure it. I suppose that's another way of looking at it. I think we will just be done with this today, and then we'll just have a little peek at it from a distance, and then go like, oh, that looks bad. We're almost running out now. Oh, they're not aligned. No. Connected, and whoops. Can't afford. Do you drink black or green tea? No, I don't drink tea. I don't like drinking warm stuff. So no coffee, no tea, no hot chocolate. Just don't like drinking things that are hot. One platform rounded and see how it looks. I was about to jump out, but like how? I mean, it can be octagonal, but it can't be rounded. Like that's the reason why. I mean, I can take out something like this, and then just. But the thing is, it's not going to be a rounded corner. That's the part. It's going to be a cut corner, and that's just build it inwards from the outside. Oh, you want it to be like, and then perhaps take some of this out. like this. Probably shouldn't be more than... I do see the point. I very much do. A couple of things. I don't really bother. And the second one is it's going to be a lot of noise in terms of sort of sea level fighting. I get it. I get it. I think that in another world I might have done that. Now I'm gonna go with my very I think there's I like the charm of this. Like, I have these metal grids that hold up flat platforms that are suspended inside a round thing. I like this. I think it has this brutalist style, and then sort of hidden away in the dome, and this thing here as well. All we need is just make this into arrows, so it'll be the 8-pointed style, and no one will notice. Which is really funny. Like, why is Chaos symbol an 8-pointed star, which is like a really strict and rigorous and organized and orderly symbol? Like, oh, this Chaos has like perfectly straight lines in exactly the right angles. Like, oh, that's an interesting choice for Chaos. Oh, I do have somewhere right below me here. I have something. The dichotomy of squares and circles. Exactly, that's exactly what I was going for. This looks good. I just want to see what it looks like. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just, as we're wrapping up, we are going to just jump away and have a look at it from a distance. Towards the hub. It's pretty good. I like that there's a contour here. Well, we're not going to hit anything nice. That's a pretty nice build. That's pretty nice. Oh, hello. Can I come visit you here? Ah! No! Shit. There you go. That's... the end of the cone hat. Yeah, maybe. So anyway, that's where we are at the end of today. I'll probably... it's shimmering. Tomorrow will be a let's try a first look at Aquatico. So that is a new game that has a premiere tomorrow, and it is basically an underwater city builder. We'll have a look at it, see if it's fun, see what it's like, and then we'll take it from there. Tuesday and Wednesday we will be playing some Timberborn. Thursday we'll be trying Railgrade, and then Friday we hope that Dyson Sphere Program has come out with its new release, and then we'll try that there. So that is the plan. Thank you all for joining. I will be seeing you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'll also probably be making a Oxygen Not Included video tomorrow, or something else. We'll see. Good night. Take care and stay effective.